I want to bring to the city beauty, safety, and creativity for our neighborhoods, our schools, our parks, our streets, and our highways, so we can live in harmony with the natural environment and also have that compact city. Yes, I do. People see our city is growing. We need to be more in touch with the neighborhoods and what the people want for their neighborhoods, and also have that link to the leadership. Absolutely. A century ago, in the 1890s, there was 3 wards in Fargo. And one thing I remember reading in the NDSU archives about the city council meetings is that when a ward representative, city council member, was able to speak to someone in that ward, they developed that relationship, and he became more passionate and compassionate about what that person wanted in that particular neighborhood, in that area. I think also that we can create that relationship. I think we kind of have a disconnect right now between the people and the leadership. I kind of envision that we could have 7 wards in our city, and it could be split up into districts. So there's sections within each district area, and that particular council member then would have that particular area that he or she would manage, and that neighborhoods and then could develop that relationship. Really, I think it's about relationship building. I think we need that more in our city. As we grow, it's important that the people see the leadership in all parts of the city. So I guess, yes, I would say we should grow our leadership to match it. Let's put some time into this. Let's not just jump into this without really understanding all of the implications and the cost involved. There's a cost for everything, and we need to first understand the costs, and I think we become better and wiser when we make decisions that are going to take some time and put the effort in. Well, we're all connected. I always say we're all connected in some way. We have to connect those dots together so we become a cohesive whole. But we also need to pay attention to the parts. And I think we're going to grow in a more thoughtful and higher standards when we look at each piece of the puzzle and where they fit in the whole picture. It's important to have each piece separated and then bring them together as a whole, where it then fits together and makes everyone work well together. No. We have to have a governing body that is impartial. And we need to, if we have laws and we have rules, they have to be enforced. As I was looking at another city with their governance, one is that when someone is putting their name in for an election to be, let's just say, a mayor of the city, the local election, in that city, they do not allow a person to be in any other public office or have any conflict of interest. And I think that is a really good decision. I think, that person has already been exposed to what is going on. I think that can make that a kind of an unfair election for the person that hasn't been in that position. I believe, we have to make sure that they have to disclose that. I think it should be thrown out. No. I think it should depend on what the issues are. I agree. I agree, yes. Well, the benefits is that you're not going to have a stagnant economy and a stagnant leadership. I think it needs to continue to grow, and I think there are people that have gifts and talents that we need to continue to rotate those into our leadership to give us the most current and freshest leadership that we can for the people, because there's people that I think are not being heard right now. I think it should be the mayor that should have the full-time job as full-time. Well, it's like a CEO of the city, isn't it? So it should match your position and your responsibilities. I believe it should be over $100,000. We work toward goals. It has to be that you're putting your focus on it. And I think when you've got your focus on something else, you're not really putting all of what you need to into making your position, the city, how it can be its best. Yes. I think they would have to go together. I would say yes. Well, I think that is a very important piece that we need to engage, civic engagement. I think we have to be approachable. I think the leaders should almost come to the neighborhoods and get to know the leaders in those neighborhoods. I think it's about we need to, build those connections, have that relationship that's going to build that trust factor. Because I think there is a missing piece right now, and I think it is trust. I am a person that believes that this is a country for the people, by the people. And we need to, I think it's more important that we do have our decisions locally and not from the federal or the state. I think we need to, because I think the people, and I'm saying leadership too, knows what's best for their city and what they need. And I don't think that should come from the state or the federal. It should come from the local government. And if we want to be able to set higher fines for speeding, because it has increased and we're trying to curb that, we should be able to set those fines higher. You can learn about my campaign at my website at Fargo Mayor.com.